This is Sopa de Albondigas, and it's a prime example of comfort food done right. This one has those plump albondigas, aka meatballs, and tons of perfectly cooked veggies. When you try my version of this Mexican meatball soup, you will be amazed at how something so light and so refreshing can be packed with so much bold flavors. It's a must try. Let me tell you about this absolutely delicious Albondigas soup. It's truly a soup for the soul. I love those plump, juicy meatballs simmered in a rich tomato-infused broth loaded with tons of veggies and so much flavor. It's cozy, hearty, and one of those dishes that just warms you from inside out. And with soup season right around the corner, this is the perfect time to try something new. Those warm, comforting Mexican flavors that makes every spoonful feels like a hug. This is Alpana with GypsyPlate.com, and today we are making one of my favorite soups ever. So what exactly is Albondigas soup? In Spanish, albondigas means meatballs, and that's really what makes this Mexican soup so special. It's a comforting dish made with tender meatballs mixed with rice, herbs, and spices, simmered right in a flavorful tomato broth filled with fresh seasonal veggies. Every family in Mexico has their own version. Some keep it light and brothy, others add a little chili heat, but they all share that same cozy homemade taste. The dish actually traces its roots back to Spain, where albondigas are often served as tapas. I already have a great recipe for those Spanish meatballs on GypsyPlate, and maybe someday I'll make that version here too. But for now, this Mexican caldo de albondigas has my heart. It's rich, comforting, and pure coziness in a bowl. Let's take a look at what goes into this delicious albondigas soup. For the albondigas, I'm using ground beef today, though you could use ground turkey or chicken for a lighter soup. Then there's a fresh garlic, some uncooked rice, that's the traditional way, eggs to help everything bind, and a mix of parsley and a touch of mint if you like those fresh notes. For the seasonings, we have got oregano, cumin, black pepper, and salt. Simple but so flavorful. For the soup itself, I will start with a little olive oil and then build up all that flavor with onion, garlic, carrots, celery, potatoes, diced tomatoes, zucchini, and green beans. A rainbow of veggies that makes this soup hearty and wholesome. Then we'll pour in some chicken broth, though you can use beef or veggie broth too. And season it all with cumin, oregano, cilantro, lime juice, chili flakes, and salt. All the ingredients and their exact amounts are listed in the description below. So let's start simmering that pot. I like to start by making my meatballs first, as I like to keep them in a refrigerator to firm up a little bit while I prep my other ingredients so they don't break when I'm adding them into the soup. In a big bowl, just whisk some eggs and then add your ground beef. Then add your rest of your meatball ingredients like garlic, parsley, mint, rice, oregano, cumin, salt, and pepper. Mix everything well. Don't overmix the meatball mixture. Overworking the ground meat tends to make meatballs dry and tough. Just mix everything and then you're ready to roll your meatballs. Usually I make them pretty big, plump, and round rather than small. Every meatball soup is a little different. Like my Russian meatball soup, the meatballs there are pretty small, but here I like them pretty chunky and big. Roll them into nice rounds and place them on a baking sheet and pop them in a refrigerator till they are ready to go into the soup. So first we're going to make that tomato-infused broth for this soup. I'm starting by heating some olive oil in a large Dutch oven pot and then saute the onions until they are soft and translucent for about 3 to 4 minutes. Then goes my chopped garlic and let it cook for a minute or two or just it's a little fragrant. Then I'm going to throw in my heartier veggies like carrots, celery, and potatoes and let everything cook for a few minutes until everything starts to soften up a bit. Then goes my canned tomatoes. These are diced tomatoes and mix everything well. And then add my seasonings like cumin and oregano and mix everything well. Then goes my broth. This is the chicken broth I'm using today. And then I'm going to bring everything to boil, then lower the heat and let it simmer everything for about 15 minutes or so. My broth is simmering for about 15 minutes. At this point, I like to taste for some salt because I like to season my broth very well. Just a little bit of a salt can make a lot of difference. Now is the time to add those meatballs into your soup. As you can see, I'm dropping my meatballs very gently into the pot. If you're not careful, the meatballs can fall apart during cooking. It's important to handle them gently. I don't just dump them all into the soup at once. Instead, I lower them one at a time. When I'm stirring also, I'm very careful not to break them. There would be some scum floating around after some time. You want that to skim it off so that you can have a beautiful broth in the end. Now don't forget those green beans and zucchinis. They don't take that much time to cook. Just cook it till the doneness you like. Now here my meatballs has been cooking for about 20 minutes with the broth, and now I'm adding my green beans and zucchinis as they don't take that much time to become tender and soft. Then I'm adding my red chili flakes and chopped cilantro and give it a gentle stir. And cook everything till your veggies and everything is tender to your liking. Now let's see how my soup turned up. I'm just going to taste and adjust the seasonings, mostly salt. If you need salt, just add it at this point. It's perfect the way it is. I'm just going to keep it like that. I'm going to add my lime juice and it's ready to go. There goes my lime juice. One more important thing is check the doneness of our meatballs also. The internal temperature of the meatballs should be at least 165 degrees. And that's it. Here my meatballs are looking good. My veggies are perfectly cooked and it's ready to serve. Now look at that pot of soup. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. It's got everything you need. It's loaded with vegetables, rice, protein, so it's hearty, balanced, and super satisfying. I love serving it with few warm tortillas. Just lightly char them over the flame and they're perfect for dipping right into that flavorful broth. And sometimes I even add a little scoop of Mexican rice right into the bowl. It's the best way to enjoy every last drop of this cozy, comforting soup. I'm serving my Albondigas soup in my pretty Mexican serving bowls. Every bowl should have all the components of the soup, all the veggies, those plum meatballs. There you go. Everything and anything you want to know about this special Mexican soup, Albondigas soup. So delicious and so warming. Try all these new flavors this winter or anytime throughout the year. We love bringing you all these ethnic and regional classics from all around the world. Now, where would you find an authentic Albondigas soup? Right in your very own kitchen with a little help from GypsyPlate. So here we are back with tasting with Noah. Hi Noah.
Hey guys, and hey Mama. What is that?
That is a Mexican soup and it's called Albondigas Soup.
Albondiga? What's albondiga?
Albondigas.
Albondigas?
That means Mexican. They say albondigas means meatballs in Spanish.
Meatballs? I thought these are little chunks of steak.
They're giant meatballs, aren't they?
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Yeah. I want some rice in my plate.
That rice is really nice in there. Oh wait, we will add a little lime there. All right, now let's see again.
That's so good.
You like it?
Yeah, with that lime added to it, it has a little good sour effect to it.
That's right. That's how they have that Mexican soups.
Wow.
There's so many vegetables there. You want to try these carrots there?
Yeah. It seems kind of like with the lime added.
Carrots and this. Okay, try that. There's lots of vegetables for your kids in that soup.
It's good. It tastes like tacos that had meatballs in it, but they turned it into soup version.
Yeah, what other veggies you can see there?
Potato, I think that's zucchini, I'm not sure.
That is zucchini.
Yes.
And
some sort of peas.
Green beans?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it's called. So, what do you think about this soup for dinner tonight?
It's really good. The best part, I would say, is the liquid part.
The broth? That's the secret. So if they want to learn mommy's broth, what they have to do?
Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button down below, and hit the bell button. Bye!
Bye!